Hello and welcome back to Officina Virtuale. Let's continue our beginner series, as always, mechanical design in part 1. Let's click on OK, and today we're going to talk about text. How can it be possible to text our model? So let's sketch something. Let's change our plane. Let's select a YZ plane, and let's sketch, for example, a centered rectangle like this. Okay, and we can extrude this in one direction. Let's change with mirror extent 20, and let's click on OK. This is our 3D model. Now let's select this surface here, and on this surface we can sketch, for example, let's start with a circle here, and we can sketch a rectangle here, and we can change, for example, we can sketch an hexagon. We can sketch our hexagon here, and we can use a keyhole, an elongated hole, like this, and like this. Now, with our pocket, and let's select up to surface, and let's select this as a surface preview, and OK. So we've got this option down here. As you can see, we've got our isometric view, but we can change the orientation of our cube or of our view. This is very important. We are changing the orientation of our view. For example, I can select our front view, clicking on this, or I can change the orientation, let's say top view, and so on. This is very important when we want to fix the position of our sketch in image and shape editor. We will see that in a subsequent tutorial, but for now let's click on our front view. And today we are going to talk about text. We've got different options. As you can see here, we can text with leader. Okay, let's click on this, and let's select the element that we want text. We can add text. We can say, for example, circle, and let's click on OK. With double click we can edit our object. We can change the name, for example, but we can change the position of our text. For example, we can move this, we can change the orientation of our arrow, we can change the position of this point. Okay, this is our first option. We've got the second option. For example, let's select our part body, and on our part body we want to select this element, for example, and we can use our second option, and this is text. With this second option I can select, for example, this. I can say B, and let's click on OK. And this is our second option. As you can see, this is our option. We've got only our text without the arrow. Okay. The other options, this is text parallel to screen. This is a very interesting option. Using this we can, for example, click an hexagon on this element, let's say hexagon, and let's click on OK. We can change this position, for example. Okay, I can move this element, and changing the orientation. As you can see, we've got these options. This is always parallel to the screen. We can see from different point of view our X in the same way, as you can see. Okay, we've got these other options. This is a flag note with leader. Let's click on this, and for example, let's select this keyhole, and we can let's say key, and we can add an URL. As you can see here, we can link this to something else, and let's click on OK. As always, we can change the position, we can change the name, we can edit with double click, and let's click on OK. And the other options is the options flag. Note, this is a simple flag. For example, I can select this, and as always we can add an URL and so on, and OK. So as you can see here, we've got different options. The most interesting is always text parallel to screen, because even if we change the orientation of our part, for example, let's click on top view, we know every time where our element is, and we can see the different name of our element with this option. If I click on front view, for example, I can change the position of this element, and I should say, and let's click on OK, I can fix this position and selecting the center of our element. This is the best way to use this command, okay? As always, if you like this content, please consider to subscribe, share, like, and so on. See you soon.